Hey guys, it's me, Glaire Cartago, international student here at Vancouver, Canada. Welcome back to my channel again. I'm so happy that you're back. So today I will be talking about the cost here in Canada, specifically in Vancouver as an international student. I'll be discussing about the expenses that I have, what are my fixed expenses, what are the other expenses that I have every month, and also the average cost of those things, and also the answer to the question if I am earning enough money to be able to cover all of this. Alright, so let's begin. First one that we have is MSP. So MSP stands for Medical Service Plan, and that's a medical insurance that you're gonna have to purchase once you get here in Canada. Since we are gonna be staying here for a long time, then being a tourist, we are being required to get a medical insurance, because if you don't have any medical insurance here, it's gonna cost you a lot, like really a lot. So for example, you went to the dentist, and if you don't have any insurance, you might pay like $150, but if you do have like an insurance, you only pay, let's say, $50, and the rest will be covered by insurance. It's advisable to get an insurance. So for that, I paid $37.50 per month. Yeah, that's one of the fixed costs that I have, because I have to pay that monthly. So for the second cost that I have is the transportation. Vancouver has a very good public transportation. Then we use this thing called Compass card to be able to get around the city or whatever there is a public transportation. So this is a card. Luckily for us, we do pay this included in the miscellaneous fee of the school. I think for the entire term, I paid $164 for this card, which is a great deal, which is a great help, because if you're gonna have the regular kind of Compass card, it's gonna cost you like ×2 or ×3. So this one you don't really pay monthly, but most likely I would think that a lot of schools would cover your Compass card. It won't be included in your monthly expenses, but definitely it will be something included in your miscellaneous fees in your school. So third cost is the mobile. Obviously when you get here, you would need a phone carrier to be able to use your phone, to be able to text your friends, to text your family back home. So for me, I am using Freedom. I was with Rogers the first week that I got here, but then I found a better deal in Freedom, so I switched almost immediately after that. And so today I'm paying, I think, $85 per month with the phone, iPhone 8s Plus, I think, with the plan. 6 gig data plan, something like that, which is not so bad. So yeah, I got that one. Okay, so let's say for the mobile carrier, you'd pay an average of $80 per month. For the fourth one, we have for the food. I'd say food is one of the most costly expenses that I have monthly. On average, I think I spend $200 for this. Just because I cook for myself, I also buy snacks for myself. And as much as you try to save money for food and not eat out at the restaurant or like not buy Starbucks, I would say that it's not always going to be the case. You and your friends are going to go out. Of course, you're going to be spending a little bit more than you usually do. But yeah, I just spend that much really for the food. I don't know if it's going to be the case for you, but I'd say that's a reasonable average cost for the food. And the fifth and last cost for me is the rent. So I don't really have this kind of living expense at the moment since I'm living with my grandmother, but I do give a share of my stay here as well. On the average cost, I'd say you'd have to at least allocate $500 for the rent, and that's exclusive of all other things like your food, water bill, hydro bill, things like that. I'd say rent would be on the top of my list for the most expensive cost that I have every month. If I would be renting, it would be like rent and food, mobile, medical service, and lastly is the transportation, because as I said, it's included in your miscellaneous fees in your school. That's just about it for all of the expenses that I have. So to calculate that, to make it easier for you, I'm gonna show it right here, all of the expenses. We have the rent of $500, we have the food for $200, we have the mobile for $80, we also have the MSP or the medical service plan, which is $37.50. Let's just go for the average of $40. Lastly is for transportation, which I'm not gonna include really because it's not gonna be your monthly cost, but it's gonna be included in your miscellaneous fee. So in total, you will have a $820 for your expenses. That's kind of a lot if you think about it. I'm not saying that this will be your expenses. I'm saying that this is my expenses for now. Maybe it could be yours as well. I'm just sharing this to you just so you have an idea what to expect when you get here. So all of the things that I've mentioned are only the fixed costs that I have for the month. That doesn't include any other things that I might spend on clothes if I decided to go out on a weekend and then drink at some bar, tourist attraction, then I'd have to pay for the entrance fees and other stuff. That doesn't include those things. So let's not forget, every start of the sem you still have to pay for your books, which cost around like $100 per book, school supplies and whatnot. A lot of you have been asking me this kind of question. Alright, so let's answer this question by Mevin. Did you earn enough money to pay your course? First of all, my job doesn't pay that much enough to cover for my tuition. Here in Canada, each provinces has a different minimum wage. Here in British Columbia right now, the minimum wage is $12.65. Let's say I work for 20 hours a week, that's 20 times, let's just make that 12.50 because of there's gonna be like deduction for tax and other things. So that's $250 per week times 4, that'll be 1,000. So my average salary for every month is 1,000 Canadian dollars. In my case, 1,000 less my expenses, which was 820. So that leaves 180 as a saving every month. Looking at that, I don't think that you could save enough money for your tuition coming from your salary. To answer his question, I don't think that would in any way cover your tuition here in Canada. You have to, I guess, make sure that before coming here, your tuition is all going to be taken care of. But definitely, if you're going to ask me if all of your expenses here would be covered by your salary, then yes, I think that is doable because I can do it. I am able to survive in that way. My friends are able to survive in that way. My classmates can. Yeah, I can say that you can do it. Yep. That's gonna be all for today. I hope that you guys find this video very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to know more about what I'm doing here, you could follow me on Instagram at glairecartago. I'm gonna leave a link down below, so please follow me on Instagram where I post my activities, and sometimes I do post in my IG story about some kind of stuff that I do here in Vancouver. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!